Imagine waking up every day with a clear sense of purpose, unaffected by setbacks, unshaken by the chaos around you, and with an unwavering focus on what truly matters. It sounds almost superhuman, doesn't it? However, this was the daily reality for one of the most powerful men in ancient history, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher. His personal notes, a collection that has survived for millennia, are not merely reflections of a bygone era, but timeless advice that continues to endure to this day to harness the power of self-discipline amid the noise of contemporary life. Now, if you are new here, please like the video and subscribe. Statistics show that only 15% of my audience is subscribed to the channel, so if this content has helped you in any way, I ask you to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, let's start this transformative journey together. In this video, we have compiled a series of lessons to help you cultivate an unshakable state, ensuring that nothing can disrupt your inner tranquility. Stay until the end, as we will share valuable quotes to fortify all your plans in the face of any adversity. These lessons are a reminder that adversity is temporary and that the power of discipline lies within you, waiting to be awakened. Before we start, I have a challenge for you. Watch until the end and absorb each principle, because one of them could be the key to transforming your life forever. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Define your daily purpose. Define your daily purpose and express your principles not as abstract concepts, but as practical tools for living a more disciplined and fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us how to turn adversity into advantage, emotional turmoil into tranquility, and the unpredictability of life into a source of strength. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Whether you are struggling with daily stress, seeking inner peace, or looking to boost your productivity, understanding the Stoic way of life offers profound insights. In a world filled with endless distractions and instant gratifications, Stoic philosophy grounds us in the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and moderation. "Virtue is the only good," said Marcus Aurelius, emphasizing that it is not just about enduring life, but thriving in it, no matter what happens. If you are ready to reshape how you perceive and handle life's challenges, stay tuned as we explore Marcus Aurelius's powerful teachings and how they can be applied to cultivate a robust and disciplined life today. As we embark on this journey through Stoic philosophy and Marcus Aurelius's profound teachings, at the heart of the philosophy is the belief that self-discipline begins with finding your purpose. But what does finding your purpose really mean? It is about discovering what truly matters to you, what drives you at your core, and aligning your daily actions with this deeper calling. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The universe is changing. Our life is what our thoughts make of it." Marcus Aurelius often wrote about living in harmony with nature, which in Stoic terms means understanding your role in the broader scheme of things and acting in harmony with your virtues. For Marcus Aurelius, purpose was not just a lofty ideal, but a practical compass guiding each of his decisions, from the mundane to the monumental. He believed that understanding one's purpose is what drives you to get out of bed in the morning, ready to face the day's challenges. It is about standing firm when temptations call you to stray, and is not about great achievements or external recognition, but fulfilling the duties life has set for you, performing each task with commitment and integrity. In a modern context, finding your purpose can often seem overwhelming. We live in a world saturated with options and distractions that can lead us astray from our true paths. This is where Stoic wisdom is not just helpful, but essential. As Marcus Aurelius said, "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." Stoicism teaches us to strip away the layers of superficial, fleeting desires to reveal what is truly essential for our well-being and growth. It encourages us to ask, what truly deserves my time and energy, and how can my actions today contribute to the greater good and my personal development? As we explore how to apply this principle in our lives, think about what you feel naturally drawn to, where you find deep satisfaction, or what challenges motivate you to solve. These are clues to your purpose. Once identified, the Stoic practice of daily reflection becomes invaluable in continually aligning your actions with your purpose. By saying no to what does not serve you and yes to what does, you cultivate the self-discipline necessary to live a meaningful and impactful life. Let us take this idea from Marcus Aurelius and apply it daily. Ask yourself each morning, what should I do today? And each night, did I live true to my purpose? Over time, this practice will not only build self-discipline, but also transform your life into a more purposeful and fulfilling journey. Lesson 2. Show up every day. When Marcus Aurelius wrote about self-discipline, a recurring theme in his reflections was the importance of relying on oneself, being with oneself. It is not just about self-sufficiency, but an integral part of Stoic philosophy that emphasizes the importance of personal responsibility and independence. Concern yourself with the future, act in the present, Marcus Aurelius taught. It is not about isolation or rejecting help from others, but recognizing that the ultimate responsibility for our actions, reactions, and personal growth rests on us. In Stoicism, the idea of focusing on what is within our control is fundamental. Marcus Aurelius frequently discussed the power of the self to face the challenges life presents. Do not expect events to happen as you wish, but wish them to happen as they do happen, he advised. By relying on ourselves, we connect with our inner resilience and strength. This principle teaches us to trust our abilities to navigate through life's uncertainties and adversities. It is about building confidence, not through arrogance, but through competence and a deep understanding of our own capacities and virtues. This self-sufficiency is liberating, but also challenging in today's interconnected world, where opinions and advice are constantly at our fingertips. However, Stoicism teaches us to filter the noise and trust in our judgment and reason. Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control and some things are not, Marcus Aurelius reminds us. By relying on ourselves, we also develop autonomy in our decision-making processes, allowing us to make decisions aligned with our values and principles rather than being swayed by external pressures or temporary emotions. This autonomy is crucial to maintaining personal integrity and living a life that is true to ourselves. So, how can we begin to truly rely on ourselves? It starts with small steps, making commitments and keeping them, setting personal goals and working towards them independently, and taking time to reflect on our decisions and their alignment with our core values. Over time, these practices strengthen our self-discipline, making us more resilient and grounded in the face of life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius consistently emphasized the power of persistence, of showing up not only physically, but also in spirit every day. This practice is not about monumental efforts fueled by bursts of motivation, but about the quiet, steady dedication to daily tasks that collectively forge a disciplined life. The waves of the sea are our inspiration. We face life as it hits the shore, Marcus Aurelius tells us. For Marcus Aurelius, showing up every day was synonymous with the Stoic idea of living in harmony with nature. To him, nature demanded not just to exist, but to actively participate in life, to contribute to the world through our actions, no matter how small or routine they may seem. Each day presents a new arena, not for great battles, but to demonstrate commitment to our principles and duties. It is in the consistency of daily effort where character is built and proven. This is why Marcus Aurelius said, "The fire tests gold, adversity the strong man." In today's world where distractions are many and motivations can be fleeting, the idea of showing up every day takes on even more significance. It is easy to feel inspired one day and completely sidetracked the next. This is where Stoicism teaches us the value of consistency. Lesson 3. Step out of your comfort zone. Every day counts. It is not the intensity, but the regularity of our actions that cultivates true discipline. This does not mean that each day should be a masterpiece of productivity, but rather that we should not let a single day pass unnoticed or unused. Whether advancing in our careers, improving our health, or deepening our relationships, progress in any area requires the simple, often overlooked commitment to show up every day. Moreover, showing up every day is deeply intertwined with the Stoic practice of mindfulness, of being present in the now and doing today's work today, without the burdens of yesterday's failures or tomorrow's worries. Marcus Aurelius wrote extensively about focusing on the present, about doing the task at hand to the best of one's ability. As he once said, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, want them to happen the way they do happen, and you will be serene." This focus is what transforms routine into ritual and effort into improvement. Lesson 4. You control your life. This principle distinguishes between what is and what is not within our control, urging us to focus our energy only on the former. This seemingly simple concept can profoundly transform our approach to life's challenges, reducing anxiety and fostering a deeper sense of peace and resilience. So, what exactly is within our control according to Stoicism? Our own actions, reactions, and judgments, our thoughts, will, and responses. These are the domains where we have agency. Everything external, whether other people's actions or global events, is beyond our direct control. Marcus Aurelius consistently emphasized this point in his meditations, pointing out that getting upset or troubled by things outside our control is not only futile, but counterproductive to our well-being. Practicing the dichotomy of control begins with this realization. While we can influence external events, we cannot control them completely. The Stoic learns to accept this fact not passively, but as a liberating truth. By focusing on our own actions and letting go of our tendency to cling to outcomes, we can maintain our tranquility and effectiveness regardless of the circumstances. This does not mean becoming indifferent or disconnected from the world. Instead, it means engaging with it in a more constructive way, channeling our efforts where they truly make a difference. In daily life, applying the dichotomy of control means asking, "Is this under my control?" before reacting to any situation. If it is not, the Stoic practice is to let it go and move on. This is easier said than done, of course, and requires practice, mindfulness, and occasional reminders of what is truly within our reach. Moreover, this practice has practical implications for how we set goals and expect results. While striving to achieve our objectives, tying our happiness or self-esteem to the realization of outcomes determined by a myriad of external factors is setting ourselves up for frustration. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to find satisfaction in the pursuit itself, in our adherence to our values, and in the effort we put forth. Marcus Aurelius and other Stoic philosophers did not promise a life without challenges. Instead, they offered a strategy for maintaining inner peace and dignity, regardless of life's ups and downs. By practicing this principle, we not only improve our own lives, but can also influence those around us through our example of calm and resilience in the face of life's inevitable uncertainties. This concept implies a deep understanding of personal responsibility and the Stoic commitment to self-mastery. Rather than succumbing to a victim mentality where we see ourselves as passive recipients of life's hardships, Stoicism encourages us to take control over our perceptions and reactions. This empowerment is central to the Stoic belief that our happiness and peace of mind are determined more by our internal state than by external events. The idea here is not to deny the difficulties or injustices we may face, but to shift the focus from what happens to us to how we respond to what happens. Marcus Aurelius believed that every external event comes with a choice, how we will allow it to define us. By refusing to be victims, we reject the idea that our emotional well-being is at the mercy of external circumstances. This is a liberating realization that opens the door to greater personal growth and resilience. Practicing this principle starts by observing our habitual responses to challenging situations. Do we immediately seek out external factors or other people to blame? Do we spend our energy complaining about the situation rather than addressing it? Changing these patterns is not about suppressing our feelings, but about understanding them more deeply and redirecting our energies in more constructive ways. It involves acknowledging our pains and disappointments while also recognizing our capacity to move forward despite them. Additionally, this Stoic teaching encourages us to see every obstacle as an opportunity to practice virtue and strengthen our character. This perspective is fundamentally proactive and empowering. Lesson 5. Transform challenges into opportunities. Transforming potential feelings of helplessness into moments of choice where we can assert our agency is crucial. As Marcus Aurelius said, the power of the mind is unlimited when it is focused on what really matters. Every challenge becomes a test of our commitment to our values and an opportunity to demonstrate strength, perseverance, and resilience, qualities that define the Stoic ideal. By never adopting a victim mentality, the Stoic ideal of emotional independence helps us develop an inner fortress of calm and equanimity from which we can engage with the world more fully and freely. According to Marcus Aurelius, nothing can happen to any man that nature has not fitted him to endure. This does not mean becoming insensitive or indifferent, but reaching a state where our happiness is not easily disturbed by life's ups and downs. In this way, we do not live at the mercy of our circumstances, but in alignment with our deepest principles, regardless of what life throws our way. Marcus Aurelius advocated this principle not only as personal discipline, but as a path to greater freedom and satisfaction. In the Stoic view, as he said, happiness lies in action, not in results. Mastering our impulses through delayed gratification is not about denying pleasure, but about achieving a higher form of fulfillment that aligns with our values and long-term goals. Delayed gratification in the Stoic sense involves strategically postponing immediate desires to gain more meaningful and lasting rewards. It is about making choices that may not offer instant satisfaction, but lead to enduring well-being and personal growth. As Marcus Aurelius taught, true control over ourselves lies in the choice of where we place our attention. This principle is particularly relevant in our modern culture of instant everything, where the ability to wait for something better is a rare and valuable skill. For Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, the practice of delayed gratification was also about maintaining mastery over one's desires. He believed that being enslaved to fleeting pleasures could lead to a loss of freedom, as one becomes a servant to their whims and impulses. Instead, by exercising moderation and choosing our actions based on reason and foresight, we cultivate a life not just of temporary pleasures, but of lasting tranquility and contentment. Implementing delayed gratification in daily life can start with simple habits. It might mean saving money instead of spending it impulsively, choosing a healthy meal over fast food, or dedicating time to study or practice a skill instead of immediate leisure activities. As Marcus Aurelius advised, do not trouble yourself with things outside your control. You have now reached the halfway mark of the video. I congratulate you for trying to become a better version of yourself, and I also humbly ask you to leave a comment, as it helps my channel immensely. If you do not know what to comment, just write "mind over body" so I know you reached this far. And don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Also, I've linked some books on Stoicism that helped me become the man I am today and will also help you achieve a Stoic mindset. Each of these choices reinforces the Stoic practice of prioritizing long-term benefits over short-term comfort or pleasure. Moreover, the benefits of this practice are extensive. Psychological research supports the Stoic view, linking delayed gratification to better outcomes in careers, education, and personal relationships. People who can delay immediate gratification are generally better at managing stress, achieving their goals, and living healthier and more satisfying lives. This concept goes beyond simply ignoring negative comments. It involves cultivating mental resilience. By transforming challenges into opportunities, we adopt a proactive and empowering approach, using each obstacle as a chance to strengthen our character and reaffirm our commitment to our Stoic values. Transforming potential feelings of helplessness into moments of choice where we can assert our agency is crucial. As Marcus Aurelius said, the power of the mind is unlimited when it is focused on what really matters. Every challenge becomes a test of our commitment to our values and an opportunity to demonstrate strength, perseverance, and resilience, qualities that define the Stoic ideal. Lesson 6. Strength in adversity. This ability allows you to maintain firmness in your convictions and focus on your goals, even in the face of doubt and skepticism from others. For Stoics, the approval or disapproval of others is beyond their control and therefore should not be something you rely on for personal validation or guidance. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Do not seek the approval of others. Seek instead the approval of your own conscience." This philosopher-emperor wrote extensively about focusing only on actions and opinions within one's own control, emphasizing that true peace comes from within and cannot be shaken by external judgments. This Stoic indifference is not about belittling others, but maintaining an internal locus of control that encourages us to filter out noise that does not serve our higher purposes or align with our values. In practical terms, ignoring detractors is crucial in our modern world where opinions are abundant and criticism is just a click away. It means recognizing that while constructive feedback can be valuable for growth, unfounded criticism should not derail us from our path. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Remember that every man desires to do good, but often does not know how." This distinction is critical. Stoicism teaches us to evaluate the source and intention of the criticism we receive. Is it well-informed? Is it well-intentioned? Does it align with our core values? Furthermore, practicing this principle involves building a personal philosophy robust enough to withstand external pressures. It is about having confidence in your decisions and actions, not out of arrogance, but from a deep understanding of your values and goals. As Marcus Aurelius reflected, self-confidence begins with introspection. This is what Marcus Aurelius practiced daily, not just as a ruler but as a human striving for virtue in a complex world. The ability to ignore detractors also enhances our emotional resilience, making us less reactive to negative opinions and more focused on our long-term vision. In a culture that often emphasizes the cycle of social validation, Being able to step out of this cycle and stay true to oneself is fundamental. Lesson 7. Choose your great references. The Stoic practice of ignoring detractors is both rare and powerful. By embracing it, we not only protect our mental space, but also actively choose where to invest our emotional energy. It is about not allowing external noise to distract us from our inner dialogue, the one that truly shapes our lives. As Marcus Aurelius would say, we should not allow the opinions of others to disturb us. We should do what is ours to do and move forward with rectitude. This concept is rooted in the belief that much of our learning and personal development comes from observing and reflecting on the lives of those who have mastered the virtues we aspire to develop. Emulating wise individuals is not about copying them, but learning from their example to improve our own character and judgment. As the emperor mentioned in his writings, true greatness lies in being an imitator of the best. Despite being an emperor, Marcus Aurelius often wrote about his admiration for the qualities of others, both past and present. He saw emulating these figures as a way to internalize their strengths and virtues. For him and other Stoics, wisdom was not just theoretical knowledge, but a practical guide for living well, best understood through the actions of those who had effectively applied these principles. In the context of Stoicism, choosing whom to emulate means selecting those who embody the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Moral excellence is not a gift from heaven, but the result of a constant struggle, wrote Marcus Aurelius, highlighting the importance of perseverance in the pursuit of virtue. These role models can be historical figures, contemporary individuals, or even characters from stories and literature who demonstrate qualities like resilience, ethical integrity, and rational thinking. The key is to seek individuals whose lives provide a map for facing challenges with grace and determination. Applying this principle today involves a thoughtful selection of role models whose values align with our aspirations. It is more than admiration. It is critically observing how these individuals faced their adversities, made ethical decisions, and demonstrated courage in times of crisis. By doing so, we not only strengthen our own character, but also better equip ourselves to handle the complexities and challenges of life. Lesson 8. Surround yourself with good influences. Surrounding yourself with good influences is crucial for navigating life, making decisions, and facing adversities. This practice encourages us to ask, what aspects of this person's approach or mindset can I incorporate into my own life to improve my conduct and choices? As Marcus Aurelius once said, the best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Moreover, following the model of wise individuals helps bridge the gap between abstract philosophical concepts and everyday actions, providing a concrete example of how Stoic principles can be lived. According to the Roman emperor, love those who criticize you because they show you your faults. This not only makes these ideals more accessible, but also more convincing, as we see the tangible impact of Stoic virtues in the lives of those we respect. By seeking out and emulating wise people, we engage in a dynamic form of learning and self-improvement. As Marcus Aurelius often said, the obstacle is the way. It is a proactive approach to personal development that reinforces our commitment to growth and excellence. By surrounding ourselves with virtuous individuals, we set a high standard for our own behavior and decisions, propelling us towards the goal of becoming the wise individuals we aspire to be. Seeking out people who exemplify the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance can help us maintain focus and integrity on our journey. Additionally, learning from those who have faced adversity with grace and resilience gives us valuable insights into how to handle our own challenges. The influence of good role models not only inspires us, but also provides practical tools for applying Stoic principles in our daily lives. By observing and reflecting on their actions, we can identify effective strategies for maintaining calm, equanimity, and focus even in the most difficult situations. In summary, surrounding yourself with good influences is a crucial component for personal growth and self-improvement. By learning from the best and incorporating their qualities into our own lives, we become more resilient, wise, and prepared to face the challenges life presents. Lesson 9. Self-criticism. Self-criticism is not just about reporting events, but involves a deep and reflective examination of an individual's thoughts, actions, and responses throughout the day. It is about discerning whether these behaviors align with Stoic values and virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. As Marcus Aurelius affirmed, virtue lies in acting in accordance with nature and reason. This introspective process is crucial because it functions as a feedback loop that helps us become more aware of our actions and decisions. For Stoics, self-criticism is not just a practice of self-reflection, but an essential tool for continuous self-development and improvement. Marcus Aurelius also emphasized this point by saying, "True happiness lies in living in harmony with reason and nature, not in pursuing fleeting pleasures." Practicing self-criticism involves setting aside time, preferably at the end of the day, to reflect on the actions and decisions taken. Ask yourself, did I stay true to my values today? Did I act with wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation? Where can I improve? This exercise helps identify areas for improvement and reinforces behaviors that align with Stoic principles. Additionally, self-criticism promotes a sense of personal responsibility and encourages continuous growth. By acknowledging our flaws and working to correct them, we cultivate a more virtuous life aligned with our deepest values. This process of self-examination should not be seen as negative criticism, but as an opportunity to learn and grow. In summary, self-criticism is a fundamental practice for anyone seeking to live according to Stoic principles. It helps us maintain high moral standards, continually improve, and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Lesson 10. Experience is the mother of science. Experience is the mother of science. This principle is not about focusing on mistakes or engaging in self-criticism, but about observing and adjusting. It is about learning from each day's experiences and using that knowledge to continuously improve. Marcus Aurelius used this technique to ensure he was not only fulfilling his duties as emperor, but also growing as a philosopher and human being. Incorporating this practice into modern life can be incredibly beneficial. It encourages us to end each day with a moment of quiet reflection. During this time, you can ask yourself several key questions. How did I respond to challenges today? Did I act in accordance with my principles? What could I have done better? Were there moments when I lost control? And why? Reflecting on these questions helps develop greater self-awareness and guides you to live more deliberately and intentionally. Additionally, this practice can foster a sense of peace and wholeness at the end of each day. It allows you to address any lingering thoughts or stress by confronting them directly rather than carrying them into the next day. This can be especially powerful in our fast-paced world, where it is easy to lose sight of our deeper goals amidst daily distractions and pressures. By honestly reviewing your day, you commit to a form of self-responsibility that is both gentle and rigorous. It is about recognizing your strengths and identifying areas for improvement without self-judgment. This Stoic habit builds resilience and wisdom, as it teaches you to be both the student and the master in your life's journey, constantly learning from your own experiences and striving to embody the virtues that define Stoicism. Over time, this practice can transform not only how you view your days, but also how you live your life, aligning each day more closely with the ideals you value. I sincerely hope this message has been helpful. I want to sincerely congratulate you for getting this far and completing the video. Now, if any part of this message has been helpful to you, leave us your like and comment, helping the algorithm recommend it to someone who needs it at this time. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss new videos. And if you look through the videos we've already uploaded, you're sure to find something to take with you. Have a good day. Stoicism is full of teachings like this that are applicable to our daily lives. Therefore, I encourage you to continue learning about this philosophy. I leave here 2 videos full of insights so that you can continue learning. Until next time.